Okay, Monday morning in the kingdom, and I'm hurting. Yesterday, swinging the hammer, beating them bolts out on the caterpillar. That's unreal. I don't know why they put bolts in and why they design things. They're unreal. That's why I only own 5 caterpillar cats, because they're too hard to work on. You need a box of band-aids and a bottle of booze. Unfrickin' real. I like my IH cats, which are a lot simpler to work on. You just need the beverage to relax and enjoy. All right, so this morning we woke up to plus 14, but feels like plus 14. Yes, and that's at 4:33 a.m. Yes, my shoulder and arm were hurting. I couldn't sleep anymore. I tossed and turned in bed. I don't even know why I go to bed at night. I'm an old guy. I just roll around on that bed. Ooh, it'd be nice if the ladies were over. All right, so on the yo-yo scale at 4:33 a.m., it was plus 58, but feels like plus 58. As you can see, the sandflies are going to be bad today. They're showing up on the screen, yes. And no dick till 9:30 because they have their Monday morning safety meetings. And then they figure out the flight itinerary or the plan for the week, how to torment the old guy. Yeah, that's me. Yes, to torment me. Yes. Oh, well, if he does crash, hopefully it's not in my yard. All right, let's scroll this way. I untangled the flags. Hopefully we have a good day with the flags. Yes, today we're going to work on the D74T. Hopefully it's going to be the last day working on it and then it's ready to go in the shop. But getting all this work done outside in the wilderness, Alaska, but in Northern Manitoba, with our co-workers, the sandflies and stuff, makes it a lot easier than being in the shop in the winter. Yes, if we get everything ready to go in the shop, it's a lot easier. Yes, and over here, there should be the sunshine somewhere over here. I don't know. I'm hurting. That was crazy. 2 days back to back working on it, beating on tracks. But the thing is, if I don't do it now, 5 years from now, who says I can even lift that sledgehammer? Oh, wait, let's get a smaller sledgehammer, right? What was I thinking, having a sledgehammer from when I was young and fit and everything like that? And I was invincible. Yes, that's what I said I do. Yeah. All right, so there's one rotation. Oh, I'm hurting. I got a headache too. I don't know if it's from the pain medication, vodka, or what. But there. So we'll do some more air arcing on the D74T. Do some welding, then hopefully the staff will be here this afternoon. We'll flip it on its side so I can do those hard to get welds, and then it's ready for the shop this winter, and it can go into the lineup, and then we start the next project. Yes, and all these events are taking place with no money because the money tree died. Yes, the staff doesn't have a job anymore that was paying for some of these fun and frolic things. Oh well, that's the joys of WHO-ville. If you want to work hard, show up every day, no job for you. They don't want you to do that. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, quick morning coffee because I've been up since 4:30. Yes, oh well. So I don't know how many cups of coffee I've had today, but now we can start having beverage in the coffee. All right, so we want to air arc this booger stuff off, which held the tightener up. So we'll get rid of that booger, and over here and over there. That way it's cleaned up for when it goes in the shop this winter for the tightener to be reinstalled. And then we have a slight crack over here. I don't know if we can see. Oh, I'm hooked. All right, I don't know if we can see it. It's way over there. It's only a foot long, so we'll just air arc it out and do some booger welds on it. Oh, my voice. Oh, God, that's the sounds of an old guy. All right, let's get this work done so when the staff arrives this afternoon, she can help flip it over on its side so we can do some booger welds. Yes, we want to weld up in here. That way, I'm the first guy to officially weld up in there because nobody's done it. Yeah, so we figure 1962, 64 was probably the last time this cat was used in a productive life. All right, let's get back to work. We're getting confused. Okay, that did not take long to do. We whipped it all off, all those booger welds. That's the easiest way to do it. Carbon air arcing. Yes, I got to be quick. Here comes Dick. He's in the air. He didn't start till 9:21 this morning. Short safety meeting. We air arc that out there. Now I'll go in there and sit on my stool and do the welds. Yes, relaxing welds and have a drink. Okay, that didn't take long to weld. I was sitting on my little stool there. Can you see that, Les Nessman? Yes, so I sat on my stool down here. I don't know if we can see that. All right, and then I did my welds here. Okay, I did my first passes with the good Hobart 7018, which is over there. Oh, hand and eye coordination. And then we finished up with the gifted 40-year-old liquid air rod, the 7018. So that worked out pretty good. I welded it knowing that the cat was going to be flipped up on its side so I can get the bottom part of the curve there, because that'll actually be flat. Ooh, the camera's trying to focus. I mean, the Mi phone's trying to focus when I put my finger in the screen. Is that better? There we go. All right, let's get this thing down, lower it down, and then we can weld the 2 cracks back here, and then we should be ready for when the staff arrives sober this afternoon. Okay, these welds didn't take long. All I did was take the grinder. Yes, the grinder, because I wanted the wide blade. Yes, I didn't put the zip cut blade in because I wanted a wide groove. And then on this one here, I tried burning the 3/32 rod because I figured it's a narrow gap. No, that didn't work out. We went back to the 1/8 rod, cranked up the heat, and got it to burn because we have to fill in the hole, right? So that worked out very well. Very pleased. All right, let's put the cover plates on, drill and tap some holes, and then the staff will be here this afternoon after lunch, and then we can flip this one on its side to do some more welding. Yes, weld and weld some more. Okay, late lunch in the kingdom, probably for the first time since this cat was new back in 1944. The cover plates have all the bolts in. Yes, we welded, tapped and drilled and everything, so that looks good. All right, let's go have some lunch, and then we'll be back at it to flip this cat on the side.
Monday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, it is pretty cloudy out here. There's a bit of a wind, so it makes it nice and cool. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 17 degrees Celsius, which is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out and make breakfast. Then around 1 p.m. I have to head to the kingdom. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to head over to the kingdom. I had leftovers from last night. As you can see, it is pretty cloudy out here right now. The sun is trying to peek out through the clouds. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 19 degrees Celsius, which is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Now it's time to get the quad out and head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to today. Just after 1 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom. Looks like we are going to move the D7 away from the shop and put it down beside one of the trailers and then flip it on its side. That way we can work on it at a later date. My dad has to do some welding on it, so let's head on down and see if he's ready to move it. Down at the shop now, my dad's just getting set up to move the D7. We will be using the loader to pull it back, and then we are going to push it up beside where the green toy is, and then we'll use the green toy to flip it on its side. That way my dad can work on it. Got the D7 into place. Now my dad will jump on the green toy and back it up. Then we're just going to lift it and turn it onto its side so my dad can do some welding on it. Almost 2 p.m. We just about got the D7 flipped over on its side, but my dad does not have the reach, so he's going to come with the loader and hook onto it this way and try to pull it back a bit. And while he does that, I'm going to lower the boom down. So let's head on over and climb on the green toy and get set up. 2 p.m. we're able to get it flipped on its side. My dad is just putting a safety chain from the green toy onto the D7 just in case anything happens. We ended up backing right up to it just for safety reasons, because the last thing we want is for this to fall on my dad. Just after 2 p.m. and I'm finished helping my dad with the D7. Now I'll take one of the log trailers down to the wood pile and fill it up with long core boxes. Then I can just park it over by the sloop here, and then I'll head down with the Mini and do it again and get some more wood ready for winter. Made it down to the wood pile and ended up just bringing the Mini along with me as well, because I have to pull down the broken stuff on the top. That way I can get full core boxes for this. Then I'm going to spend some time and keep pulling stuff around and get it all ready for winter. That way when it gets closer to snow falling on the ground, we can just come down here and stock up on firewood. 3 p.m. and I just finished with the Mini and took it back up into the kingdom and put it away. I was able to get a nice big pile right here. I even pulled out a few pallets. This will last me a couple days, and then I can just bring the Mini back down and sort some more. I didn't want to pull down too much since we still have to drive in here. Now I can load up all this big core boxes and head back up to the shop. And of course I had to put my bug net on. These sandflies are pretty bad today being in the bush and the shade and stuff, but once I get into the wind they aren't as bad. There is some clouds in the sky behind me, so maybe we'll get some rain and some shade cover, which would be nice because I am pretty hot right now. So let's fill up the wagon and head back to the shop. Didn't take me very long and I was able to get all the long core boxes loaded up. Now I'll head on back to the shop and drop this over by the sloop, and then I'll see what my dad's up to. 3:30 and I just got the wagon up to the sloop. Now I'll head on over and see what my dad's up to. He is just welding on the D7. I'm not sure if he'll be done yet. If not, I'll have to come back in about an hour or so. That way we can put the D7 back down, because we don't want to leave it up overnight. If anything happens or if it blows over in the wind, it'll take the green toy with it.
Okay, there's a couple hours welding. We can weld those pieces up there. We have a safety chain. We're quite confident it's not going to fall over, but we don't want to leave it overnight like this. So I got to get it welded and get it done. All right, so when we're going to weld over here where we did the top parts, we can do the bottom parts too. All right, let's get this project done so we can drink professionally. Okay, there we go. 2 hours welding exactly. We did it. We overcome the gods of gravity and we got everything welded. We welded up in there. And we welded over there and over here, and this here went pretty good. We had to chase it right from the bottom up because the guy welded it, but it just cracked on above his weld, so we included his welds into it too. So the guy could weld pretty good, and we smoothed out over there. All right, here's the drain plugs that are nice and smooth and round. Everybody tries to chisel them out. Well, it doesn't work, so weld some straight square stock to it. Do a nice uphand like that, and then when you give it a love tap, they turn nicely, or with the crescent wrench. This one here is a cast iron plug or something. Okay, I don't know if we can see it. Ooh, the blurs. So basically, I don't know what was in it. I don't know if something broke off in it or something, but it wouldn't stick, so I had to put it on there and then crank up the heat and burn right into the plug itself. All right, so that one's loose too. I'm very pleased. All right, so now the staff and I have the fun job of flipping it back over before all the, how would you say, storage oil leaks out of it.
3:30 and we're officially ready to flip the D7 back over. We're just putting away all the tools and stuff, so I'll have to switch over to the tripod because I'll be on the green toy while my dad drives away. That way we can lean it down slowly and safely. Almost 4 p.m. That didn't take us very long. We were able to get the D7 down. It bounced at the very end there and scared me a little, but thankfully I was able to get the boom down fast enough. Now my dad's going to jump on the loader, and then we will push it into place and line it up with rollerless, and then we have to put pallets underneath. That way in the wintertime it's not stuck to the ground. Didn't take us very long. We were able to get the D7 up on core boxes. The reason why we put everything up on boxes and off the ground is so in the wintertime when we go to move stuff, it's not frozen to the ground. Now I'll head on back over to the shop and see what my dad's up to. I'm pretty sure tomorrow we are going to be moving this cat around and stripping it down, kind of like what we did with the D7. Just after 4 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. Now I'll grab my dog treats and head up and do mail. Then I'll do weather around 5 p.m. or so. 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 23 degrees Celsius, which is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It's been pretty nice out there today. That sun is warm, but with the wind and clouds, it kept me nice and cool. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, hiding in the shade here. It's 5 o'clock. We did pretty good today, but we didn't get the D7 4T lined up square with rollerless there. There's quite a little bit of discrepancy. It's just like parallel parking. All right, so the D7's ready to go in the shop this winter. We have a few other items to figure out yet, but it's going good. Okay, the sun's too bright. Yesterday was a perfect day for pictures and film because it was overcast and it was good pictures, but today the shadows is unreal. Okay, so here's the track pins for the D7 4T. And these are the master pins, okay? See, they're tapered. I don't know if you can see that, Les Nesmith. We're tapered. So then they have this funny washer that goes on them. We want the washer, but not this piece here. So we save some of the bushing parts here. I think we can cut these out and then save them like this one here, because these will become the new master links or pins for the D7 4T. So that'll be the end of day project. And then we can put this stuff away in storage for when we need it the next time. All right, let's get this project underway and then we can drink professionally. Okay, 6 o'clock, we're done for the day. The sun's come out, it's nice, and no sandflies or bugs. I don't know where they are. Wait till I walk the dogs and they'll be right there. It'll be 1,000,001 or 1,001's more reasonable. All right, look at the flags, they're enjoying themselves. Let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer, make a video, and relax. My day started at 4:30 this morning, so the old guy's getting tired. Oh well, talk to you later.